Joshua, whose dogs are those?
This black one in Shadow. Say hi, Shadow.
I like Shadow. He cute.
That's yours?
I mean,
are any of those dogs owned by you?
I mean, I define owned.
Nika, you're the owner. They live there and you own them. I don't understand why that was such a hard question to ask. Like, why is that a hard question?
They live here.
Oh, they
Okay.
live here.
It seems like you got a different dog. Every time you look up, it's a different dog living there.
And then there's
Is this thing attached to a human?
Yeah, is the animal attached to a human?
It was pretty attached to me.
Okay.
I mean, responsibility.
But is it yours? Because you always got the dog.
This one is.
Joshua like that daddy, like they both black and the baby come out white and he like, yeah, I'll sign my name to the birth certificate.
Yeah. Hey YouTube, welcome to the Griffin family where we talk about life, our lives, family topics and family issues. Since you're here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we're going to go ahead and get started. First, I want to introduce myself. My name is Sharita Griffin. Okay, I'm the oldest sister, and I'm always talking about dating, career, life, and being a single mom. So I guess Herbert and Lonnie.
What's up? I'm Herb. I'm the oldest boy. This is my wife, Lonnie.
All right. Okay, next.
I'm one of the middle children. I bake and I have chronic depression.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Gianni?
Oh, I'm Gianni. I'm the talent.
Okay. Jonathan.
I'm Jonathan. Welcome everybody to our YouTube channel. Yeah.
Okay, and Joshua.
What's up, y'all? I'm Josh. I'm the youngest one. I'm the quiet one. Yeah.
All right. Well, today we are talking about social media. Okay. And I guess we go ahead and get started with Jonathan. He wanna, I guess, talk to us about this thing.
Lead us in this service.
Right, lead us.
I want to start off with a question to everybody. You know, it's something that I think is debatable. And I'm sure everybody has their own opinions about it, but would you consider social media a negative addiction? I mean, I shouldn't say negative, but an
Yeah.
Is it an addiction or can it be addictive? Or like, is it an addiction for you?
Bro. We know it's addictive.
Like, you get, that's a very, like
drugs.
plain question. That was very non-specific question. Like, is it? Would you consider the sun hot? I don't know. What do you mean? Like, compared to what? Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, so in my opinion, social media is like a poison. It allows people to communicate, yes, from anywhere in the world, but it also it removes the idea that you need to communicate in a healthy way. A lot of people. Go ahead.
You know, I'm listening to you.
No, go ahead.
No. Finish. I'll go on my rant later.
Okay. So a lot of times when, let's say, you're going to hang out with friends or family or whatnot, you'll find often that people will be on their phones as much as they are having a conversation with somebody else. They on their phone, and 9 times out of 10, you're not going to really be communicating properly with the individuals that are around you when you distracted doing something else.
But you know, a lot of people are on social media because they don't know how to communicate face to face. That's not a real thing anymore. So it's awkward. It makes you anxious. So the most safest thing you can do is have your face buried in a phone. That's safe.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that because a lot of people haven't, and you can see people starting to struggle with communication issues with social media. Like they can't even, they be around people, they don't know how to communicate and converse with other folks because it's like, oh, they struggling with putting their sentences together, their words together. It's just hard for it. So
it don't make sense.
Yeah, and you know the thing is, that's why they do DMs because it give them a time to think about what they want to say when they talking to a person. So they'll look at the message, they'll see it, and then they'll take 10 minutes to try to figure out what to say next because they don't know how to talk.
Communicate.
They can't communicate on the fly.
Off the top of their dome.
Right.
Some people shouldn't be communicating off the top of their dome. Me, I shouldn't. But some people should. I'm just saying.
Say, oh, that slipped out. Is that basically what you said? Oh, I didn't even say that.
I just be like, look, all I can do is tell the truth, and however that truth sit with you, you got to deal with that. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
That's funny. All right, well, that was a really good question, Jonathan. About
I mean, nobody even answered it though.
Well, I can tell you. I can tell you what I think.
Nobody even said it.
I think it can be an addiction if that person like drugs. I can see that because then I could see that it's on some people, not because some people have an issue every time they wake up in the middle of the night. They got to check their social media. People don't even use telephones no more. Everybody just DMing. So it's kind of like it's just an addiction. I could see it being an addiction. It got everything you could think of from TikTok, Instagram, everything.
I understand social media can be an addiction for a lot of people, but at the same time, it's almost required. So
it is almost required this day and age.
Yeah, so like you're kind of sitting at a point of, do you want to have social media? Not really. Do you need to have social media? A little bit. And it didn't used to be like that, but we're moving more and more towards everything being on social media. Even companies do background checks.
Yeah, they do. They check your Facebook.
They check your Facebook feed,
just as a background check.
Your Instagram, your Twitter, whatever all of other things is. I have a Facebook, and I feel like that's the only thing I have. And everybody thinks I'm like an old man because of it.
I just found out about TikTok.
Me too. I just found out about TikTok maybe a couple weeks ago. I wasn't even using TikTok, and it's still, it's funny to watch people's videos. That's hilarious, but the purpose behind it really I can't still grasp. But it is hilarious. Some of the videos is hilarious out here.
Yeah, I think it's addictive, but but just like a lot of other things, when it come to addiction, it really depends on the person on what kind of thing, if they get addicted to it or if they don't. Like me, I'm a stimulus junkie. Like I need stimuli most of the day, most of the time. Like I need to be getting stimulated by something. Like you know what I mean. Sometimes I gotta stop that and turn my brain off and just not do that sometimes. But and social media is a perfect place to get that need, that fix, because there's always something going on. There's always something. And then this is even the point, these companies and stuff, it's popular for a reason. You know what I mean? And it's because they design these things specifically to kind of grab your attention and play with your psyche and those kind of things. It's a psychological thing.
Yeah.
And I think also with some things about the way social media and just the internet is in general, it kind of taps into some of that some of those some deep innate things in human nature and stuff like that. Like our desire to be connected and connect to other people and stuff. but it's also allows some of the abusive things to happen when it comes to things, like people can express themselves and experience less consequences, which is a good thing on one end, but also is a bad thing on the other end, because then we end up with people bullying people and
Oh yeah,
cyberbullying and doing all this
Cyberbullying.
getting
crazy
people
stuff.
fired,
Again,
stuff like that.
disingenuous,
Yeah.
just being
Mhm.
disingenuous, stirring the pot, totally
Mhm.
stuff like that. So,
Yeah, I can see that.
I think in a lot of ways, what it really is and what the internet it is itself is like this first iteration of this sort of hive mind that we kind of trying to create as a human race. And this is like the first generation of it. And a lot of things are going to have to change eventually over time. I mean, and this is the expression of oneself through this and this connection, this interaction with other human beings. And I think that's the main point of it. But I think in some ways it's very helpful, and in other ways it's very harmful. And I mean, like, it's not all, is it good or is it bad thing? It's more of a tool that we decide how we want it.
Oh, I like that.
I think that it's addictive for famous people a lot, because it might not be addictive to them, but they use it as a tool, to follow their fans, keep in touch with people, and they have multiple accounts. I mean, I don't use social media like that. I could care less.
What do you normally use?
Cause social media, like
Gotta use
people use social media to dictate, how a person is, or how they see the world, or how, they just use it as a source of information type, and find out about people's lives. Some people stalk people on social media, and that's for real.
I know.
So, I mean, it's definitely good and bad to it, but I could say it's definitely addiction to some people. I knew somebody at one time, they was always on Snapchat. Like,
that's because they probably
always on
sending
Snapchat.
penis pictures. Snapchat penis pictures, because they send penis pictures. Have anybody ever dealt with people calling them on DM and they be naked?
No, that ain't never happened to me.
I usually don't.
I know what you mean. Girls be getting dick pics all the time.
They be. I get people master doing things.
Yeah.
That
happens.
And when they call,
that don't happen to me.
Well, they probably not gonna call you nutty because you know you married.
But that
has never happened to me.
I have had men DM me, and they would DM me naked, or they would DM me doing things to their stuff, and I'm just like, I don't even know. Listen, it'd be like, oh, can I FaceTime you? It'd be like, can I FaceTime you type of thing, right? Can I FaceTime you? I'd be like, okay, that's cool. You could FaceTime me.
So innocent.
And just innocent. I get on there, first thing I see is this part, right? But slowly the camera starts to move down. It's slow. And then you notice they don't have no shirt on. No shirt. And then it just keeps going. And then they you just wearing your clothes. But then you noticing one shoulder just keep lifted up and down. And this has not happened to me just one time. This has not happened to me just once. This has happened several times. And I don't even know these people. And I'm trying to figure out, why are y'all so comfortable with doing things to yourself?
The screen of anonymity that social media provides. That's what it is.
But guess what? All anonymity is gone once you put in your face and you FaceTime people with naked.
Yeah. If you put your face out there, but she's talking about people like, this is my chest. And then the camera's moving down. So you
Nah,
never
they
seen
put their face in there, right?
But no, the face, you still see the face.
That's what they start with.
They start with the face,
Start with the
and then
face,
you angle the camera down slow.
Did you block them afterwards? Because I would have blocked them.
I had never, well, I think 1 or 2 people I blocked, and then the other ones I still follow.
Oh, I see what's happening here.
But I don't know. I don't know. It's just
Send them
interesting.
to you
Just
every so
interesting.
often, and you enjoy
So
it.
wait,
It's okay.
so wait, who
It's
gets
okay.
to stay and who gets to go? How do you
Right,
decide?
right.
You measure the size.
Oh,
And,
okay.
but anyway, I never touched it.
Let's see where we
Wow.
go.
I never touched it. I just was like,
Oh,
you
my
know.
God. My sister, people. My sister.
I
Curiosity.
don't know.
That's crazy.
but I never talked to them again. I never talked to them.
You got a cup on the
Never
counter.
The video.
Water.
FaceTime.
Never.
counter.
But it was a little uncomfortable, you
A
know.
little.
Yeah.
When
I
you
guess
first
so.
started.
That's an awkward conversation. How do you have a conversation after that?
It don't sound like
That's
it.
why I said we never talked again. Because
Yeah,
what are
but
we
how
gonna
do you
talk
end that
about?
conversation? Do
You
you just
remember
hang
that
up?
the last time
Is that-
you called me, you know,
Sir,
you
is that your penis?
Yeah. And then I thought, like, one person, he didn't angle the camera one time. He didn't know the mirror was behind him. He probably did, but he didn't know the mirror was behind him. And then all you saw was his booty crack and everything. It was just the nasty.
He knew that mirror was behind him. He
think
did
so.
that on purpose.
You know what?
That was on
Right.
purpose. He did. He knew.
What are we even discussing
Come on,
right
that
now?
nonsense, dog. We knew. He knew.
Yo,
Okay.
sexual harassment is good.
It's a whole different conversation.
You can see my butt.
Right. It was a mess. It was
So
a mess.
embarrassed. Oh,
Yeah, he wasn't embarrassed. And then you be thinking about, like, how many times do these people do this? They just get comfortable being naked and calling women and stuff. So that's social media. Social media, yeah,
That's
full
one
of,
aspect of it, sis. We ain't
yeah,
got
it's full of other
You
stuff.
have to
It's
deal
got-
with
it's
that,
got
and
other
it's
positive
you have to
things.
deal with.
Hide your kid, hide your wife. You can get famous off of it.
Yeah.
And
That's
honestly,
the problem.
I truly believe.
Everybody thinks they're gonna get famous.
That's
I-
true.
They all
Yeah,
act like
I
they're
truly
famous.
That's the
believe
problem.
They're not.
that
No.
at least 50 to 60% of the people who are like addicted and on social media like that are doing it because they never know when they're gonna go viral. And it's all
Yeah, I see a lot of people do TikTok and I think they want to go viral because I be looking like, why is they making? But see, I just got on TikTok 2 weeks ago or so. We just got on there and I'm sitting up here going through here and I'm like, people just make these random videos about nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
I watch the funny ones. The funny ones, I be dying.
yeah, there are some funny ones. There's some real funny ones. Some people who make some really funny.
I'm telling you, it's something like just purely about the human psychology that sucks people into TikTok because it pays. I think it plays on 2 different aspects of like human like psychology. The instant gratification and the short attention span. You got these short videos of just madness. Oh, and then they sit there and they watch it, and you're like, oh, you able to consume so much so fast because there's so much going on and everything is all quick.
I hear noise. Where's that noise coming from?
Hold on, I'm gonna get myself.
It's Josh. It's Josh.
Oh, okay.
And then and it's just like it's something unique I think about things that's like TikTok that come. There's been quite a few services like TikTok that came. There's a Vine. There was a one that was like that. When TikTok first came out, it was just about people doing music videos where they was lip singing and pretending to like be the cool person who was singing that exactly. And they thought they were cool. I didn't get it. But now everybody kind of just uses it for a whole bunch of other things. I still don't get TikTok, honestly.
I don't get TikTok either. I be on there all the time now. And I'm just like, I really don't get this.
I be watching anime on TikTok.
You watch anime on TikTok?
Yeah, the
I didn't
anime
know you could do that.
like videos, like just short little scenes, you know. And then you can watch like fights, not like boxing fights, dancing videos, you know. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be watching all that.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
All these like the social media is for like the younger generation.
I
Really,
be seeing some old people on there that just can't stop scrolling too, man.
That's true.
People
I know,
my
but I
age.
feel like
Yeah,
it's more
it's everybody.
geared more towards the younger generation.
It's supposed to be, but I see a lot of old people too.
Gratification, and the older generation is used to not having instant gratification, so it's geared more towards the younger generation because they're used to that instant gratification.
I can see that, and I can agree with that. But I do know it's a lot of old people who get on there too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not denying that.
I see some old
Not
people.
denying
I've seen their life.
But I mean, this is the thing about it, right? No joke. We all pretend like we don't want attention. Some people really don't. But if you on social media and you posting something, you want attention.
Yeah, I see. Like, do y'all ever see like a lot of girls or women on there who post like all the time?
About
yeah.
their relationships.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Something
or their
down,
relationships. They always posting about their relationships. Somebody did something to them. B, come get me then, B. Or they say something crazy, or they posting provocative outfits all the time. It's always flashy. Always.
Talk about look at my shoes with their chesticles all in the picture. You can barely see the tip of the shoe.
Oh
Yeah,
you can tell a lot about some people from what they're doing on social media. Like
Yeah.
I have friends of mine who I know have like mental or have mental health issues and stuff. They like have bipolar disorder and stuff. And you can honestly chart their mood and their bipolar disorder from what they posted on their social media. Like you'll see them go through the depressive phase. They'll might post not that much, or maybe they'll post some really like things that's supposed to be deep or introspective, or maybe some quotes or something. Then they go to the manic phase, and that's when they'll be posting like every like 10 minutes. And it's like some of it is funny, some of it is just weird, some of it is just like I don't know what you. But and then they starting stuff with people. They'll start doing stuff like that. You could tell like, oh, you're having a manic episode.
Yeah.
It's
Just up and down.
real. Like maybe you just take your medication.
Right.
Something like that. But it's very apparent.
Need a higher
with some
dosage.
people.
Exactly.
Those are dirty.
Yeah. But I'm just saying.
So
I just got back on social media just recently. It ain't been bad.
Look at Josh. Well, I did that because your sound. I hear your sound in the background.
Joshua's muted.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm just saying, like
You got to take affirmative action.
I think too, with certain generations came a lot of different attitudes towards social media and a lot of different ways on using social media. You know, like when I was 17, that's when everything just started to come. Facebook just became a thing. I was literally like one of the first people on Facebook. When I was on Facebook, it was like me and 20,000 other people, and we were all like just looking at each other.
I think I didn't get Facebook till like my 30s. Like I was 30. I could have been 30, maybe 29.
I got it at 18.
But I think generation is a big difference on people's attitudes towards social media and how they use it based on their generations and stuff like that. So
yeah, I can agree with that. Everybody's got their own take on it too.
Exactly. And the way they come in, the way they take it, like Snapchat, you know.
Yeah.
I have a Snapchat. I hardly ever use it.
I don't have a Snapchat. And then they came out with new ones over time. Besides Facebook, they came out with Marco Polo. They came out with new ones over
yeah.
time.
There's always a new one. There's always
It's
somebody
always a
trying to
new
do
one
it.
coming out, and then you can't even keep up with all of them. And then your phone get filled up with foolishness, and you don't even use all those apps. You just be sitting there like, what in the world do I
I
do?
Wondering like why you ain't got no space.
Right. That's why I said, do anybody use GroupMe? Anybody use GroupMe?
What's
GroupMe.
that?
What is that?
It's like a
What?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. People, it's a thing that people do meetings with, but this in GroupMe. It's the same thing as Zoom, except you do
Like Teamsters?
Like
Microsoft
Google,
Teams?
they have a Google Meet.
yeah,
people
something
use
like
now.
that. Except you can chat and you can. It's
I don't know.
similar to Zoom a little bit, except this is more.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is more video. You don't really have to. You could chat in Zoom, but it's not the same. Like, I forget about that one. This is a lot of other ones I forget about.
With Instagram.
I use Instagram, but I don't really be on there all the time, except now. For our
Twitter.
Instagram page, we got an Instagram page, y'all.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Y'all like it?
We got one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I rarely get on Instagram.
Yeah.
So
Me
It's
too.
pretty nice.
I rather get on.
I don't have Instagram.
It's okay.
Should.
Ain't nothing popping.
I don't have it.
Ain't nothing popping on there. It's the same.
It's
thing.
interesting sometimes. It's interesting. I know it's some people, you know, I think this is too one of the things that I don't like about social media, but I also understand is this a lot of the superficiality of things. And Instagram is like the prime example of a lot of that. You know, you get on there and you see everybody with pictures with their Photoshop pictures and all the filters on and everything else. And everybody's trying to post all of these pictures, these influencers, these social media, these models, Instagram models and stuff, you know. And
I
it's
should have been
like, it's
Instagram.
I think that's getting out of hand too. That
It is
Instagram
getting out of
a lot
hand.
of filters.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
a lot of
And,
filters.
and you know, and I think a lot of people get addicted to that. You know, they
Yeah.
think that's reality, or they try to go out and think that that's reality, and they go seek that out. You know, or even some guys who just go in there and they just like go look at all of these women, all of this stuff, and double click on
Yeah,
it. And to me, I
pervert.
mean, to me,
Pervert.
it's
Mhm.
just like don't
Oh,
get me
but
wrong,
what's the
social media-
difference? What's the difference between it being on the internet than going to buy a Playboy or a regular magazine or anything else? It's the same thing.
It's free.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Exactly.
watching porn sites.
Porn.
Usually,
Yeah,
it's free.
you got porn sites for that.
It's
Like,
on
But
demand,
I'm
it's
just saying,
instant,
it's just a
it's
new
right there in
way
your
to do
hand.
something that we've always been doing. Females
Yeah.
have always been out here
Yes
hot.
and no.
Females have always been out here undressing and doing it. Now it's just a faster way for you to get it. It's just another.
I
it's
prefer to
another
do that
route.
shit in person.
Tinder.
I would say yes and no,
Right,
but
bro.
to the point that it's so much now. You know what I mean?
There is.
Everywhere you look.
You can it's near endless amounts of just entertainment.
All I see all over social media is porn, and I don't know if anybody else sees that, but
Yeah.
there's like
You mean just like in general, it just looked like porn on
That's exactly
no,
what it
I mean there's girls promoting their OnlyFans. There's chicks on Snapchat that have
Which is
premium
crazy
Snapchat.
to me.
They have-
First of all, I don't even know the meaning of an OnlyFans.
I don't.
so
I have never been on OnlyFans. I don't know.
I don't know what
anything
that
about
means.
Me
OnlyFans.
neither.
I'm gonna explain
but
OnlyFans
it's
to
a
you
thing,
just
though.
so you can understand. Just okay. So OnlyFans works in theory like this. It's not supposed to be sexually explicit. It doesn't have to be. But the thought is that if you want access to a certain
Celebrity.
celebrity, person, whoever it is, did you pay a subscription to have access to OnlyFans?
You got to pay for that shit?
And
You gotta
and-
give
yeah,
them money.
Yeah, absolutely. You pay a subscription. The person gets a percentage of money based on views and stuff. But you pay a subscription, and then you get access to a lot of very, it kind of is in the name. It's only for their fans, only for people who really like
Right.
them, who want to follow them, and everything
Right.
else between. But it also has turned into sort of a back end way for some women, some people to sell
Whores.
sexually
Oh, my bad.
explicit.
Oh, really?
So sexually explicit
Wow.
material and adult
Oh.
material. But it's
I didn't know. But who would want to get on OnlyFans?
It's money. It's money in it. It's money.
This is the
You
this
keep
is
it
the
there.
You're the girl, I could see, I
no, it's
guess.
not all that.
You said
If
there's
you ain't
some
shy.
legit men are
Maybe I
perverts.
should get on OnlyFans
Okay.
and just be a
You
hand
better
model.
not.
Be a hand model. Be like, I
There
need
you
to
go.
know.
You could. They would
You
pay
know,
to
you
see your
probably
hand.
make money
Don't
off
lie.
I
You
could.
could.
They make
How do you
bank
look
doing
at
that.
me?
They pay
Because
people
men
to
are
watch
perverts.
them eat,
Okay.
which is so gross to me. I don't even want to watch myself eat,
They
but
pay
other
to
people
see your
pay
feet
people to
too.
watch somebody
Oh,
else eat. That shit
I
is
think
weird.
I seen a video like that where a
That's
lady
their
was
Mukbang
eating
videos.
crabs and stuff.
What do they call them? Muklucks or something like that? But
Mukbangs.
What?
there you go.
Mukbangs.
Mukbangs.
I'm out of date.
Mukbangs.
I'm out of date.
What? What is that?
There's
Oh my
there's
God.
YouTubers who are
They
big for that. That's
consume a
all they do.
ridiculous
They
amount of
just
food
they
at one
just
time. That's it. That's all it is.
Yeah.
and it's gross.
They will pay to watch a big bitch eat food. Like that's
You
it.
can't
Really?
tell
Tammy
me
and Abby.
They'll just
Tammy
pay
and
to watch
Amy or
you eat
whatever.
food.
Why
No,
didn't
you
the
be
Lord
small,
make me
skinny
big?
people too who
The
just sit
Lord
there
didn't make
and
me
they'll just be
big.
smacking and making all kind of mouth
Just get
noises.
on there. Just go on there and eat
All
some
kind
food
of
and
mouth
see who like it.
noises.
Okay,
Like,
it
no
seems
lie.
like
Just put the
like
camera. Put the camera on your lips and just.
No lie, social media has given us more avenues to be self-employed because
Yeah,
That's
anything
true.
Oh,
that you
that is
think
true.
about that you want to do, there is
That's a
a
positive.
market out there for it. Like if I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a OnlyFans where I'm just gonna pretend to be your boyfriend and send you good morning, good night text and check on you throughout the day.
A
And you can
lonely
pay.
bitch
That's
will pay
smart.
for that.
I
And then
sure will. I
Lonely
give you
bitch
my
will pay for
$5.
that.
I give you my
for
$5
that
for that.
service. But there are men who
Yeah.
will pay for the same thing on the reverse end.
yeah.
So
True.
I guess that's true.
Facts.
I should get on
Somebody did.
OnlyFans if I'm trying
No,
to
you
be
better
rich.
not.
Okay,
It's old people
I just
out
want to
there.
be rich.
all I'm
No.
saying is,
It's the
You
old
got
people
enough
out there
problems.
that
No.
want to take out young
Ah,
girls.
yeah, you
and
probably
to
right.
act
Sis.
like a
Okay, so what do y'all think
Just saying.
about social media and relationships? Do you feel like
Mm.
if a
social
dude,
media can
if
ruin
a
a
dude
relationship
like, if a
so
dude
bad.
like, if a dude like a girl's picture and they in a relationship, what do y'all think about that, or vice versa?
I don't think that liking someone's picture or saying that, I don't think that that's a bad thing. Like I don't. But then again, I mean, I just that was cool. I like it.
I think every case
I
is
think
different and everything it depends. Like if the girl posts a picture in a bikini and you a married man and you go in there liking that
Then
picture.
you shouldn't be
for
posting a
her
picture of
picture,
yourself in a bikini. Then
No,
that's on you.
The girl
That's on the
posted
girl.
the
The
picture.
husband should have been like, "Bitch, why you posting that picture?"
He gotta have respect for her marriage. He gotta have respect for her marriage. He can't be on there posting
I'm talking
bikini.
about some single girl post a picture.
Look,
Just
She's
single.
on she has a single man. She has a married man on her friends list, and he sees that, and he goes liking that picture. You know,
oh, it's the
depending on
problem.
the situation, it may be a problem. You know, especially if he's liking every single one of her pictures.
Yeah.
that's the
That's
problem.
true.
That's the
Yeah,
problem.
that is a problem. I can see that
Yeah,
being
that's a
an issue.
problem.
That is true.
That's definitely an
But
issue.
you know what? If she posts a cute picture and you just was like, hey, that picture was kind of cute. I don't
That's
see
cool.
nothing wrong with sending a little heart, a little like, hey.
I
you
think
know, that's
social
my friend.
media can also be a thing where people can cheat
Oh yeah,
They
a
absolutely.
little
Oh, yeah.
easier. Just to
Emotionally,
Easily.
especially.
That's if he's smart. Now, if
No,
he's
you ain't gotta be too smart.
you don't have to be a smart
Some
person.
of them will do it for you.
Really?
It's-
Don't they
it's
got a
true.
secret? Don't they have a thing in the DM where you can put somebody in a secret chat or room or something?
Can you?
Yeah.
Depending on the app, but
I
yeah,
never
most
heard
of
of
the
that.
apps have some kind of way that you can send a message and it either disappears over time or it's encrypted and it only exists on those two devices. Meaning that
But listen,
if you ever like
if you
log
catch
into the account
yourself
from
doing
another
this,
person,
you are doing too much.
Yeah.
That
Facts.
is
Putting
too
too much
much.
work.
So that means you cheat.
Yeah.
You
putting
cheat.
too much
Yeah,
work.
Terribly,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
The
mean,
fact
The
that
moment you have to like figure out a way to hide a message, you fucked up. Okay. The
Yeah.
moment you're sitting there contemplating how to hide
Yeah.
messages, you fucking up.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you
I
don't
think if
realize
you
it
have
at
to
that
hide
point,
messages,
there's no
you
hope
messing
for it.
up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
No,
think that
no
too.
matter if you try to deny it or not, if you're trying to hide something.
But
The
That's
moment,
it.
yeah,
Doing
just
something
to
stupid.
just to
you gotta
touch
hide something.
Look at
Your,
Gianni.
your,
What
just to
you want to
touch
say,
on the
Gianni? What do
relationship
you want to
thing that Sharita was just talking about. I do want to say that a lot of people take it a little bit too serious. Okay, and joint Facebook accounts. There's never a reason for joint Facebook
I don't
accounts.
think you should have a joint. I think if you
There
in
is
a
no
never-
reason
relationship,
for
you
it.
should not have a
If
joint
you have to have a
Why would
Facebook.
you
joint
need
Y'all
that?
ain't got
account,
enough
neither one of you
trust.
should be on Facebook.
Yeah, I think it's
You
some
know what?
insecurity
A lot of people
issues
just
going
yeah,
on
feel
there
like
with a
that, so
joint
instead of
account.
having two,
A
yeah,
social
just have
media
one.
should be linked to a single,
Individual.
individual and identity. Most of them, unless you're running like a professional page or something like that.
I was
It's
gonna say, unless
like
it's a business, then yeah,
it's
Yeah, it's
linked
a
to like a
business.
specific. And how can you be an
excessive.
individual when you sit there like that? I'm just saying, and not even just that. Like I just, if trust is gone that far that you can't even be like an individual, y'all should just quit.
It's done.
Give it
It's
up.
over.
I
It's
mean,
Break
it's
up.
or
over.
try to
Break up.
work on it. I mean, they could work on it too, bro.
It's
They
dead.
could, they could,
It's
but
dead.
Yeah,
I'm
because
saying that's a
I see
big
people
Got a
problem.
lot of hope
on Facebook, they
Big
be
problem.
fighting, like literally having blown out text
Yeah,
fightings on
that's
Facebook.
yeah.
And I think that if you got to do all that on Facebook as a couple, it ain't matter if you engaged, boyfriend, girlfriend, or married, and you texting all your business on Facebook. There's a red flag in y'all relationship. There's a
I
problem.
agree.
Both
I
of
mean,
Yeah,
that's
y'all
where you
there
should
need
go.
is.
help.
But that should be entertaining as fuck
It do
sometimes.
be entertaining
It do
though.
be entertaining. It do be
And I
entertaining.
love the tea. I love the tea.
You
The tea is
revel in
so good.
everybody else's
Listen,
misery.
I be up there watching. I be like, what? Oh
Ooh,
my
she
I
did
love the
what?
tea.
Like,
Oh
do
my
this
God.
shit.
It's so
Oh my
addictive to be
god.
sit there
God,
and drop my
please.
fucking
I
life.
just grab my drinks. I be like, man, I ain't got nothing else to do.
Scrolling
I might as
through.
well just sit and watch the show.
Well, they writing back. They writing back.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
when people
Listen.
be finding each other cheating, and they be recording that, and then they post
Mhm.
it online, let the whole world know you just got cheated on.
Right.
That's on TikTok.
Oh my
I seen that
gosh,
on
I
TikTok.
seen that like
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
weeks ago. My friend, she ain't a friend, somebody I know, but she did that on Facebook and told the world that somebody done cheated. He done cheated on me. I done get all these kids, blah, 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 blah. And everybody in the chat, under the comment trying to console her. No, he did what he did. And then she's spilling all the beans. And I'm just watching. I just press like, but that's it. And I didn't want to comment and say, but then sometimes I have intervened on people's stuff. And if they somebody I really know that's real close to me, and I'll be like, oh no, you ain't gonna sit up here and talk about my friend like that with your bald headed self. You're not gonna talk about my
Or you
friend
gonna
like
join in.
Damn.
You gonna
Yeah.
join in.
I'm just gonna join in.
We are victims of it. I've done it myself.
Yeah. So you're not gonna sit up here and do this. So yeah.
But yeah, I think social media is a big problem for a lot of people in relationships. Just because, like I said, some people take it too serious. Some people will be letting themselves be out there doing way too much that they shouldn't be doing. They be seeking out some things that they shouldn't be seeking out. They get hooked on certain things that they shouldn't get hooked on.
They looking
And
for
then for some
problems.
people they just, like I said, they just they already got trust issues and jealousy issues. So the person interacting with anybody online in any capacity is a problem for them. So I just tell people, like, I know for a fact, like, if social media is causing trouble in your relationship, this is my advice to everybody out there. Just y'all both just take a break. Just take a break.
See, that's where I
Get off.
disagree.
Take a
Even
break from
if,
social media.
like,
Go on a
so-
couples retreat. Have a nice 2 weeks off. Just take a break.
Yeah.
What you
But
say, Joshua?
some people, they be in relationships and still be out here texting other people.
Oh,
Like, that's
absolutely.
not cool. Random people, that's not cool. People that, like, or people that, like, you're close with, childhood friends, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool as long as they crossing that boundary and then they know that you're in a relationship or something.
I agree.
Yeah. But it takes accountability from each person. It's not one person's responsibility. So,
And I want everybody to just know, like most of the time, who people are online is not
are
who they
not
are.
who they are.
No, don't.
They are. I know for a fact.
Yeah.
It's not everybody's in some kind of they develop some kind of persona online and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Who they are online is not who they are in real person.
No,
You are absolutely right.
don't believe the fairy tales.
Yeah, that's
Because they'll feed you a dream. They'll feed you a dream. They'll tell you everything you want to hear and say that you were sent by God. They were sent by God, that y'all supposed to be together. And then you get rid of
that must have happened to you.
You get rid of all your boyfriends, potential boyfriends, because you have a list of potential boyfriends.
Do you?
Yes.
From 1 to 15. Yeah.
1 to 15.
See, Sharita got a phone full of dudes waiting to be the #1 draft.
And then I'm just trying to pick and choose. You know, you gotta pick and choose who you want to be with. And this is hard because everybody lying.
You need a better manager.
Right, I need a better manager. I do. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why every time you take a man off the streets and clean him up, everybody want him? We trying to mind our business, grow our little family, and get rich.
Is that the man?
I'm trying to live, baby. Ain't nothing gonna break us. I'm trying to grow my edges.
Ooh, baby.
With my relationship. That man ain't going nowhere.
Is he hot? Is he even awake?
No. So y'all. Because I take care of this lady with my disability check.
His disability check.
Stop being miserable and mind your own business. Because I got me a man.
Go ahead, girl. You can keep him too.
Who's the? I'm the man.
He's
We be ready on the 1st
every month.
Getting at the bank.
Okay.
Then again, I need to stop doing what, baby? Hey, hurt my.
All he want for Christmas is 2 front teeth.
He's got 3. Did he have 3?
He got 4.
He had 2 on the bottom like this.
Gianni,
He had.
You ain't got nothing, Gianni.
Because I
You
can't.
didn't tell me.
Because y'all niggas ain't right. Y'all ain't right. So y'all souls, y'all ain't right, man. Cheers to that.
Oh, gingivitis.
That was one of our favorite videos, though.
It was funny, but then it was
y'all better leave my man alone, please. You can have him.
Hey, more power.
I want to know who the woman was that she was arguing with.
She's so proud.
She had to be arguing with somebody.
Be her with that man, and
No.
that's her man. And she
loves him.
See, this is why we need to have a relationship like her, though. We need to have a relationship like her. You know, just
missing front teeth.
Proud of the man that she with.
Yeah,
that's it.
She cleaned that nigga up.
That's right.
From what? What did he look like before?
That's a good question. We need a before, huh? We need a before so we can understand how.
She should have did a comparison of before and after. She got to give us more evidence.
Listen though, he was taking care of her.
I'm not convinced that she did him any good at all.
Disability.
I'm not convinced.
That's that disability check. He was taking care of her.
Feeding her big ass because he ain't got no teeth to eat.
I'm not on that.
Babe, how do you feel about
He's worse than me when it comes to actually being on there.
I think that it's mostly a positive, but there's a lot of negative aspects that have come out of it that are overwhelming.
His voice got louder.
What?
So
that's how I feel about it. I mean, I think that it affects many different people in a very negative way. You can say what you want to say and basically have no consequences. You can start riots.
I do that every day, all day, though, without social media.
That don't got nothing to do with me answering the question.
No, you're right. But I'm just saying that's a good example. But I just, sometimes you just say the truth.
The truth will set you free.
Or sometimes just hurt people's feelings, but it's okay. That's their problem.
Yeah. They just have to accept the truth. Some people don't want to accept the truth and self-reflection of themselves. So
I mean, I'm
He don't
on
mess with-
Facebook, but only because y'all was communicating like that for a while, and I didn't have a Facebook. And Mom kept saying you need to get one because that's how we communicate. So I got one. I don't have nothing else because I'm not a fan of sitting there and scrolling. I'm not a
and
fan
getting in people's business.
I'm not a fan of being in people's business. I gotta be honest. I don't really like the news like that, but I do watch it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like being on there hearing another Black person that's been killed or another minority.
I know it can make you angry.
All of that, it gets to be too overwhelming for me on that type of level. But then at the same time, you got people out there that, you know, you think are a certain way. You get on there and you read, and they not. And so for me personally, I just don't be on. If you lucky enough to have my number and contact me that way, we friends. Outside of that, you know, I got people on there that every now and then I'm on there. I check in, you know what I'm saying? But I get on and post stuff for little different stuff, you know, and little stuff about my kids, say something sweet about my wife because, you know, she's perfect. But other than that, I'm just not on it. I'm just not. I was on there for this one game called Thug Life.
Oh yeah, that's fact.
Oh yeah, what happened to that? Because y'all used to invite me.
That was a complete accident. So Kamal had me and him was chopping it up. Then he had sent me something, and I like I opened up Messenger. I'm like, what's this? And then like it took me to this thing. I had to do a few things, and I'm like, yo, white people keep shooting at me. What did you put me on? And then I just started sending it to people. It got kind of addicting. But I play video games all the time. And then once I mastered that, I was just like, this ain't fun no more.
Exactly, that's the problem.
Yeah. So
I used to play those social media video games, but mine was more girly. Like I used to do the ones with the, you know, you get the hair, you put the hair and the makeup on the girls.
That's like the ones the girls.
It was sorority life or something crazy like that.
Well, that's what the girls be playing.
All right, but anyway, my 9-year-old under 10 daughters are playing that game along with my sister.
I could play with them.
Yeah, you can. I agree with that.
Yeah,
that I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna disagree with that.
Play with them.
Yeah, I play with my niece.
Yeah, man, social media, Josh, is just not. I don't know. Like I've heard people like, why you ain't got a Snap, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. You know, all of these things. We
have a Twitter page.
A TikTok. I don't know nothing about all.
I just started it, but we only got 8 followers. We got 8 followers.
I have Twitter.
It's not important. We not popping on Twitter. We got like 8 followers.
Are we popping anywhere? We just get on here and talk, man. I love spending time with y'all. I don't like doing this, but this is fun. Seeing everybody's faces.
I know. I actually like this because I get to see y'all and we actually communicate.
That's cool.
Yeah, we get to communicate more.
But listen,
I'm just here to be a star.
I be looking raggedy on Sundays. I'm gonna have to start doing something with myself on a Sunday because this is my rest day.
Rest.
No, you fine.
Don't worry about it.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
I try. That's it.
I'm just here to be a star.
So fresh. I'll be in here looking like I just got done with.
No, I try. I be seeing this take about less than 10 minutes. I do. Okay. You know, the Lord didn't give me eyebrows, so I had to draw them on, and I need to define my face, so I had to do something. And then, you know, my eyes don't be popping, so I have to put lashes on, but they magnetic though. They magnetic.
Yo, y'all, they
make those.
I don't know nothing about that.
And then I put lip gloss on. That's it. I don't do no foundation. I don't wear no foundation on that.
What's magnetic on your eyes? What's magnetic on your eyes?
It's the liner is magnetic liner.
What?
Yes, and then you just
put that by your eyeball.
Yours is a small plate.
You put it right here. Yeah, like it's like you put it on liner, like you would put regular.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay, well, it's easy. And then you just throw it on, and then
it just
and then the lashes connect to the liner, and you ain't got no deal with no glue or nothing. And then all you do is just pull it off. One day I'm gonna do a makeup session.
Do it because I don't know nothing about this.
Yeah, I ain't never even heard of nothing like that.
Yeah, it's real simple.
Lemonade in the.
It's real simple. You can just go to the Black Dollar Store. You know where you go to the Black Dollar Store hair store at.
There's different.
And you go to the black hair store because you can't go to Sally's. Okay, Sally ain't gonna have everything for us.
Sally don't have nothing.
You gonna have to go to the black hair
Go
store.
to Young's Beauty Supply.
Right. And you got
They got what you need.
they got what you need. Everything in there you can imagine. All the hair, all the weed. We on social media now, so I gotta look fresh. Okay.
You are the look fresh. Look fresh.
We gonna
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Look at my man's no hair.
Oh snap!
She think I'm an asshole. She think I'm a player. She keep running back though. Only 'cause Roxanne, party all night. In the
He's like, it's my hair. I paid for it. What you mean pay for my hair?
See the whip, yeah. See the drip.
Bro, I'm cutting my dreads off this weekend.
Wait a minute though, it's not over with.
It's not over with. You gotta see it.
Oh, okay.
Y'all go. Go eat. I slaved over that food.
Got you a fresh lineup and everything.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
Oh my God, that looks so real.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, you
I'm
never
cutting
know
my
what
dreads
you're
off
gonna
this
get with
weekend.
this test.
I ain't cut nothing off. Gotta put in time on this.
So what is
That's
that?
crazy.
Is that tape?
It's double-sided tape.
To hold the
To hold the wig on.
yeah, I got you.
Wow. I wonder how long you can keep that on.
This is a travesty.
And that would trick me. Like I would be like, oh, he got long dreads and everything. He fine.
Wake up on the wrong morning, his wig
Right.
Like, girl, I tore that up last night. You're like, you did, somebody else did.
That is
I
amazing.
don't know who the hell you are. You be the called the cops on that nigga.
Just one time, just one grab, because I be grabbing his hair.
Hey, I
One-
be grabbing your hair, girl. Don't be trying to make
Everybody be grabbing here.
I grab with that hair. That wig will pop off.
the way she be pulling on Boston. Yeah, she ain't lying.
You gotta
Gianni,
grab from the scalp.
you got anything
grab
to
from the
say?
scalp.
All right.
Gianni, you want that? We can get you so you can be a part of
We
it.
can help you find somebody who can put
Oh,
You can match the family
That's
with your hair.
exactly that's it. Oh my God. I'll make
Yeah,
my
I don't
dreams come
agree with
true.
this.
You know,
Let's do
he
it,
does.
Gianni. Let's do it.
bro.
Everybody else got dreads.
We should
That's
try it.
actually true. I didn't even think about that.
We do.
Everybody
I
else
I'm
tried
got
trying to
dreads.
hold out for you.
We should all cut our hair bald in
I was trying to
solidarity
hold
for
out for
Gianni.
Support Scotty.
It doesn't.
I wanted to have the last word.
Okay.
I can have the last word.
What if I have more to say, Gianni? What if you don't have the last
You
word?
can have more to say too if you want, nigga. Shoot. I want it. Say whatever.
No.
Get it off your chest. Say it with your chest.
Okay.
So, you know, I was thinking about relationships and social media.
Yo, who's opening up a bag of chips again?
Got some water.
No, so social media relationships. Some relationships start because of social media.
That's true.
Who's?
That's true.
That's
true.
very true.
Yeah. Tinder.
We
That's
like
very
each other.
true.
That's not. I mean,
I don't
you
really think
could.
that's social
I
media.
only met like one
Tinder.
person. Well,
Is Tinder
the person
considered
I'm talking
social
to
media?
now.
I don't think that's so. It's kind of is, but not really.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Because Tinder's just for
It's
sex.
different. Yeah.
Is it?
Tinder is Tinder for sex?
Well,
Are we looking for a real
Depends on what you
relationship?
use Tinder for. The majority of people use it for casual.
It's also for dog dates. Dog dates too.
Whatever.
Okay.
Listen,
Just
Tinder
think
is
about it,
sex.
y'all.
If you're doing
Any of
anything
this
else,
stuff
I didn't
can be
even know they did
used
dog dates.
That's
however
just
you
me
want
out.
to. You know what I mean? But just don't mean you're gonna be successful using it that way.
Yeah.
It could be used for whatever you wanted to use it for. So
Was that it, bro?
That was your last
for
word?
me? Oh no, I was just gonna say
Drake.
No, I was just saying, you know, social media isn't, you know, itself made to, I don't think it's made to be addicting. I think it's made to make it easier to communicate with one another.
Connect with people, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, we all said it's not all negative. There's just a lot of negative things that come from it.
Yeah, but that depends on your definition of negative. Like, I see a lot of entrepreneurs coming from social media. Okay, get your bread, boo boo. Okay,
I'm not saying. I'm not even referring to. I don't know what y'all were talking about. The Instagram models. Yeah, I wasn't even referring to that as being a negative. Just like the bullying y'all were talking about when I was here, the cyberbullying. Like, that's legit. Kids have killed themselves in this state and city. Obviously the state, but this city, and kids that my kids know, friends of theirs, have killed themselves because of cyberbullying and things of that nature. So like, in the aspect of that, like, obviously bullying also occurs in real life, just not as much, because little Timmy down the street ain't gonna bully you in person, but he'll say whatever he want online.
Everybody's an online fucking.
You know what I mean? And so everybody think they can say whatever or create a fake persona just to go and bully people. You know, people do that too. So I'm not saying it's all negative. Obviously, there's been a lot of great things that have come from the internet in itself.
Like, it's been a few cases on like catfish where, you know, people just make a profile to, you know,
just to have another life outside the life that they have. That's legit. And people used to do that in real life back in the day before the internet. You know what I'm saying? Create a family here, but also have a family in Orlando.
Yeah,
I'm going on business trip.
Nobody ever found out.
They never knew about it.
Now everybody knows.
You know what I'm saying? But now it's easier to track and everything like that. So you can do more slick stuff, but there's also ways to catch you. More ways to catch you, rather. So
I think social media
was happening way back when. Think about it. It was. You just can't.
It was, but social media provides this like film of anonymity. I know you're not completely anonymous because your name is there or whatever you call yourself is there, but it gives you this screen of protection of I can say whatever I want, and there's nothing you can really do about it because you don't know where I am. Like, what are you gonna track me down?
I can threaten you from a distance. Yeah,
it's a lot less consequences.
Now people just say on their mind that they would never say. You got a lot less consequences. Assholes, like, you're not gonna do shit. Fuck you. They're 9 years old. You're like, yo, man, I will kill your little 9-year-old ass. Like,
it's a lot less consequences going online and writing the status that says Hitler did nothing wrong, as opposed to going to Walmart with a blowhorn and saying Hitler did nothing wrong. You might have some people who try to fight you.
Is that you can't come get me, so I'm gonna go off the rails way in left field with some shit just to see how you respond because I want to get under your skin.
I think that's
a lot of people do because they want a reaction. They want something to entertain them. And your reaction is what entertains them. So they're just fucking with you. And
I think this is another thing that's interesting about it, right? Is the longevity of those things. You know what I mean? If I have something, when I say something to somebody, you know, in a conversation, it only exists in that brief little moment of time. Like, you know what I mean? But then
screen is there. Once you put it out there,
when you put it on the internet, it's there forever.
It's out there. Yeah, because somebody's gonna take a screenshot of it eventually, even if it gets deleted and wiped. Most of the time, comments like that get shared, and then screenshots and things like that start occurring. So
this has been a real
it never goes away.
This has been a real problem for some people because, you know, especially when we talk about cancel culture and stuff like that, is because, you know, individuals change. Not even just that, the culture of and what is considered normal and okay, those things change over time. So now, you know, you could have views that were like 10 years ago that were probably problematic, you know, a little problematic back then, but not a really problematic now. And people go back and they look back and they look at you and they see that, but you know, we aren't these static beings. We change over time and we evolve, and who you were on social media even 10 years ago isn't who you are today. You know, I think that's why like some people like Kevin Hart, he got in trouble when he was making gay jokes, which he was just doing for entertainment purposes, you know. But it was funny.
Didn't it happen years ago though? Didn't it happen years ago?
Exactly. But they
And
still
then
was trying to
after
cancel
he
him.
got famous, then they want to bring that stuff
Then they
up
want
like
to
10,
cancel
20
him.
years later.
Exactly. They still trying
That's
to
how
cancel
it
him.
is though.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So it's an
So just
interesting
remember,
aspect to that.
y'all. Just
Because
remember this,
you
y'all.
think it is, but in reality, a lot of us we change day to day. Even how you feel about certain things, it changed from night to day. About what you posted. You may have thought it was funny like yesterday, but then you woke up and you're like, that really wasn't that funny. You know,
Yeah, that's
you
true.
might
I
even
do
have
that a
that
lot.
moment.
And
You
then
know,
I say,
My
oh,
wife
why did I
I
say
get
that? I
drunk
say,
every
oh,
day.
well, it's out there now. Oh,
yeah,
well, it's out there now.
yeah. So it's an interesting aspect to that. That's just like how it plays out over time and stuff. So
Just remember, y'all, if we ever become famous, whatever we did prior to, it's coming back.
Hey, I'm fucking hilarious. I'm good.
Look, let me tell you
I got
something.
so
I
much
said
stuff.
some stuff,
They gonna cancel me over something.
and I don't care.
I'm gonna get canceled. They gonna
I'm
cancel
cool.
me.
I'll probably be the first one gone. I just want to throw that out there.
I'm ready to be canceled. They gonna cancel me.
And I'm not joking. Like somebody's gonna find out that they're gonna see my face and be like, Zavarius?
You so stupid. I can't.
Y'all think I'm playing? I used to get drunk and tell people my name was Zavarius Johnson.
Oh, so you had a fake name.
Yeah, but it sounded good. Like
Fake
that sounds like a
news.
real name, doesn't it? Zavarius Johnson.
Yeah, it do sound like a real name. Like you do look like a Zagaria.
I'll say this, social media and all of this stuff, it's going to change. It's going to evolve. The way we use it, it's going to change. It's going to evolve. This is really just like humans, like rudimentary first, like step into this whole area of like almost hive mind situation. In the future, it may be that a lot of people communicate a lot more genuinely, maybe not. A lot of the bugs and a lot of the things that we talk about, like the anonymity of it and the least consequences, maybe we find a way around that. It maybe not. But I think the most important thing is to understand that although social media can be, like we said, can be good, it can be bad for you too. And, sometimes it's good to just take a break, especially if you get to the point where you start getting overwhelmed or it starts to become things in the way of some of these things. There's a whole real world out here for you to be living in, the real life for you to be having this stuff, and who you are and putting on a face and wanting to feed the ego that social media likes to feed, all of the different things. I mean, like get going there, get your fix, whatever, fine. Just remember, it's a whole life out here for you to be having. And if you get wrapped up and you feel like it's a problem, you don't need it anymore, it's always fine. Just take a break. It'll still be there.
Hey YouTube, thanks for watching this far. We greatly appreciate.
Start over.
And the camera is rolling.
Go ahead. My bad.
Okay. Hey YouTube, thanks for watching this far. We greatly appreciate you making it this far and watching our video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will be back next week with another fun-filled topic. Hey, and I can't wait. We're going to be partying like rock stars. I don't know where that came from. Okay, we just
what was with the 18
See you later, YouTube.